Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel, and we have another episode of Yeah Nah. It's been a while since we've done an actual Yeah Nah video. I mean, we done one a few days ago, which was like just OP replays but a loss, but talking about a certain tank, and we have done them where we've sort of called it a different name. But it's been a while since we've actually called one of these heartbreaking videos a Yeah Nah. So we are back. We have two videos for you today, one in the grill and one in the Tiger 2. So dead rail on a grill. It's absolutely perfect. Look at that grill coward noob. What is that guy talking about? He's getting into a position where he can actually farm some damage and help the team. No matter what side of the map the team goes, he is able to help. As you can see, he's already taken a shot there, and he can actually get some shots on the E4 if the E4 lets him. So here he goes again, and he takes him out. So the T22 was taken out, and you can see all the other team on the medium side are actually sitting back. They're not pushing forward really, they're actually sitting back. So our guy here, his name is Nemesis, is actually doing all right. He's farming damage, he's not being spotted, and he's actually being helpful for the team, even if he is sat at the back. It is the best position of any TD, like any TD position in the whole entire game, and he's still doing all right. He's up to 2.5k damage. He's about to get more on this mouse, so 3k damage now. It is a 5 versus 5. Focus more, kiddo, says Martin 980 2016. Little, what's that? G kick? I don't know. I don't know. But you know, their team was actually doing okay before two teammates just literally just disappeared at the same time, and now the T62 is going to have another shot. Oh, that could have been a tasty, and he set him on fire. Actually, that was tasty. There we go again. Look, bot. Yeah, nice blind shot, and I'm the bot. That was a fouled HE into the yo there, and that was unfortunate because probably, no, it's not. I thought that was going to get him spotted. So at the moment, it's still not looking too bad. According to the stats there on the side, he's on 4k, but he's actually on a bit more because of that blind shot on the T62. So if he can get this shot, I love the fact that he is going for the HE, like he's not afraid to using that HE, but the first one did unfortunately fail on that yo. But now is the time he is pushing forward with his team. The Sheridan is there, the mouse is up there. Hopefully the Sheridan takes the mouse's attention, and that was there. That was a brilliant shot. That was a really nice shot. And now he is above 6k damage. If he can get a nice juicy hate, I don't know why he says 7k here, because you're only on 6k, motherfucker. Stop lying. But if he can get some shots here, honestly, the grill is going to push forward. If he has HE loaded, he can get a nice juicy shot into him. But of course, to get this shot, he has just taken a nasty shot in return. So that was unfortunate. But you know, that was still a decent game so far. The leopard one, who was calling people cowards at the start, he's only just made a move, and he's now come into contact with the mouse. He should be able to take care of the mouse. It shouldn't be a problem for a leopard one to take care of a mouse, and he actually does do that, but the yo does take him out. So it's now a 1 versus 2. He's a potential one shot. He's going for it. He has to go for it. Well, he didn't, but you know, that was actually a nice high roll considering the spool line on the enemy grill. And now it is a 1 versus 2. Both of these tanks, I believe, are a one shot. Is the grill going to actually poke forward? Is he going to risk it, or is he just going to try and bait this guy? This grill on the enemy team should really be just waiting, and at this point, with the yo coming behind, there really isn't nothing else he can do. That was actually well played from the last two enemies there, the grill and the yo. They didn't go the same way. They could have gone the same way because the yo could have could take a shot, and he did. But nevertheless, 8.9k damage, and that was only a first class. Yes, I know that he sat at the back and farmed some damage, but you know what, he was being effective, and that was 9k damage was being really effective. But unfortunately for him, his team was not so effective. So unfortunately for Nemesis there, that was wasn't quite enough, but it was very, very close. Next up, we're going to watch a Tiger 2 top tier, and his name is Sprite. Now, this game here is very, very unfortunate. It is supremacy, and with supremacy, you have to bear in mind about the cap points. You can't play it. You can't just play it like a normal game. People do play it like a normal game, but when you play it like a normal game, it comes back to haunt you, and this battle is no exception. So straight away, the enemy are capping A. His team, or he is capping D here, and you can see that there are a few heavies, or there is at least one heavy, so you assume that the majority of the heavies are around by this C cap, but no one is actually capping C. So they've all skipped C, which is weird, because C is the cap that you can almost guarantee that you'll get, but all the heavies are actually around here. So I'm very surprised that no one was capping C. So that is actually not a bad start for his team. Now, he is a little bit far forward, but he does have his team behind him, but he just needs to sit a little bit back. He's managed to block a couple of shots that has come to him so far, and he's going to try and get this shot on the VK168, and then again, he is just going to back up. Again, his team is here to support him. You have a little fight going on the other side of the map with a TD and a light tank, as far as I can see. Don't know who's going to come off worse. There we go. The light tank has taken out the T25 AT. So now that they need to be careful of that light tank. I know it's only a T71, not really that dangerous, but if no one focuses him, then he could be a real dangerous, real pain in the ass, especially if he starts capping the bases. And again, still the enemy still haven't caught base C. They haven't caught any bases just as yet. But of course, as I've said, there is a light tank. Now look at the mini-map. The light tank has literally just come behind the lot. No idea what he's doing. He didn't even cap that base. Like, why? Why didn't he cap A? I have no freaking idea, but finally the enemy have caught the base, and you can just see the T71 there, just driving past, you know, like, yeah, don't mind me. But, you know, it's going to change soon. So his team is losing on supremacy points. And even though they had that early base, there is 2 kills from the enemy team, which has got them a few more points. So they do need to start clearing these tanks. But he is front line, you know. He still has his team behind him, but they need to start clearing these tanks. 2,500 block damage, and he is yet to take a single hit point away. That is absolutely amazing so far. He's got himself in a great position. That was very unfortunate miss there, and you can see that it is annoying because all the one shots are sort of vanishing. They're all going away, and they need to clear these guys. So the KV4 did the right thing there. The Yo should have pushed a bit forward, and again, another bounce. And now everyone is becoming a one shot. Apart from obviously these guys like the Yo, there is a couple of one shots about, but unfortunately for his team, they're unable to clear these one shots because they have done the right thing and backed up out of harm's way, and they can still become a nuisance, or they can still be a nuisance. So now the enemy have caught base A, and they've got 2 bases, and they are also capping base B. So that will be the annoying little shit, the T71. So finally he gets a tank that he is able to clear, but at this point the enemy have 3 bases. They need to retake a base as soon as possible, or definitely clear these one shots. There is the AMX there, there's a KV4 there. He is going to clear the AMX, and now he should be clearing this this KV4, which he's doing the exact right thing. Like, no bad words to say on his performance so far. It's not even him that's performing bad. He's actually performing really, really well. And again, he's going for the one shot T71, who is a little bit juicy, but unfortunately misses that tank. And now that is a very unfortunate miss. He would have been a one shot. He would have been able to clear that guy. And now there is the Tiger 1, and he's always going for the one shots. I love the fact that he is always going for these one shots, and he does clear him to now bring it down to a 3 versus 3. 2.8k block damage, and he's on 3.8k himself. So he's done a fantastic job, absolutely fantastic. But as you can see now, the enemy are now capping base D, so they need to recap some of these bases. They have to, but being a 2 versus 2, they have to take these bases, or they have to get these kills. A lot of these tanks are very low hit points. The T71 is a one shot, very low hit points, but unfortunately this Yo is he's got quite a lot of hit points, and here comes the T71, so he is going to manage to take care of him. He is going to cap the base, but now comes the YOLO Yo, who does take out the KV3. So unfortunately, it's just too much. 930 supremacy points. He is now a one-shot. This Yo is now, I believe, just about to reload, and he is a one-shot as well. But unfortunately, it's just too little, too late. He brings him down to a one-shot, but there goes the cap points. 1,000 cap points. He's on 6 kills. He does, however, manage to get the 7th kill, but it was just a little bit too late. But well played there. 2.8k block damage. He doesn't get the win because of the points, but he ends on 5.6k damage. He does manage to get the Rosani medal thanks to the 7 kills, and that was an absolute almost perfect play from him there in the Tiger 2, but unfortunately his team just didn't want to help. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye. With